I got the whole team with me this morning. We're gonna give the chickens some snacks, probably move Gordon's chicken tractor real quick, and then we're headed to town to go to the duplex. Thank you, son. All right, Gia wants to do the camera. Here we go, babe. So if you look right behind the chicken tractor, you can see the difference in the grass from where they were in just 2 days. Now that's not gonna damage our yard. That's gonna grow back greener and healthier than ever. Get our morning egg check out of the way real quick. There's 2. I've dropped the kids off with Grandma. I made it to the duplex now. We're gonna get some sanding done today. So let's go in and check out how things are going. We're gonna be sanding up the stairs today. I'm gonna head up. We've got a few rooms up here that have been mudded. Now we've got to get all the walls sanded down. We just finished a bunch of sanding at the duplex. Now I'm about to head home. Yesterday I did message our wood chip guy and see why we haven't gotten a load of wood chips yet. It's been about a week since he let me know that we were going to be getting a load, and it hasn't showed up. So he said that because of all the bad weather last week, they didn't get a lot of work done, but he's definitely going to have a load for me this week. You may be wondering why I'm so excited to get wood chips. Well, I'll tell you why. Actually, I'll give you 10 reasons why. So here we go. 10 uses for wood chips. The first thing on our list is building compost. That's why I'm in such a rush to get our load of wood chips. I want to start that compost building process. It takes 4 to 6 months to start building that soil underneath of your wood chips. So I need to get that started as soon as possible. I've had wood chips on this area of the garden for about the last 4 months now. If I dig down into it, this is extremely rich soil down underneath here. This has started to compost. And it's going to be extremely easy to plant into this spring. Go ahead and check our eggs again. What do you think, huh? Our second use for wood chips can be a weed suppressant. So as long as you keep a good layer of wood chips over top of your garden, the weeds will have a really hard time coming up and finding their way through those wood chips. Number 3 is dry bedding for your livestock. So we use this a lot with our pigs. You can also use it with chickens. To keep them out of a muddy mess, you can put dry wood chips down and keep them clean. So the ideal situation here is that we would have a roof over top of this pig port, and then we can add dry wood chips in with him every day, much like we're using this old hay to try to keep him dry. The next thing on our list is pathways. So let me show you how this can be done to help your garden and make it more convenient for you. So we're going to draw up a garden here. To keep it easy, we're going to make ourselves a square garden. And we're going to go ahead and just fill the entire garden with wood chips. Now as we leave this garden bed alone, it's going to start to break down those wood chips. All the life in the soil is going to start to eat away those wood chips and build the soil. And as it gets to be the time of year, we can come back through and plant our crops where we want them to go. And then we'll scoot over and plant another row. Notice we've left a heavy layer of wood chips everywhere. 1, as a weed suppressant. 2, to create pathways between our crops. And 3, to build that soil underneath the wood chips. One of the best uses for wood chips is an odor eliminator. So anytime I talk to anyone about pigs, all they can ever talk about is how bad they smell. But I promise you, wood chips are the answer. If you keep enough wood chips in with your pigs, the carbon will offset the nitrogen in their manure, and you will not smell those pigs. I've had pigs for about a year now, and I haven't smelled them yet because I keep them on a deep carbon bedding. Up next on our list is soil building. We've kind of talked about this a little bit, but throughout your garden or your yard, you tend to have unlevel areas. You can bring in loads of wood chips and fill in those low spots to try to literally build the ground up underneath of your feet. Number 7 is worm food, and I'll show you how that's done. People can also find all kinds of creative uses for wood chips in their landscaping decor. People can make some pretty cool stuff in their yard with wood chips. The 9th use on our list is as a moisture retainer. Let me flip this board around and I'll show you how that can be done. So let's look at a situation where it's the middle of summer and the sun is shining bright in the sky. And it's beaming down on this plot of land. Now underneath this plot of land, there's all kinds of water inside of the soil. And as the sun heats up throughout the day, it evaporates this water out of the soil. So on the left here is going to be bare soil. There's nothing covering this ground. And this water is going to evaporate up into the air. Now I don't have brown, so we're going to use green for our wood chips. But if over here we cover this ground in 4 to 6 inches of wood chips, it will help trap this water down inside the ground and not let so much of it come up through and evaporate into the air, holding more moisture into the ground for our plants to use to grow better. We've finally gotten to the end of our list. The last thing on here is home heating. So if you do have the right type of wood burning furnace, you could use aged wood chips. It only takes them a few days to dry out, and then you could actually shovel wood chips into your wood burning furnace and heat your home for free. I'm out here locking up the chickens. We're gonna gather eggs one more time. So you may have noticed that the last couple days I haven't done my reading review. That's because I'm gonna start doing them once a week. Every Sunday I'm gonna put out a weekly reading review. Whatever book I'm reading at the time, I'm gonna review whatever I've learned for the entire week. Instead of breaking it down every day on the vlog, I'm gonna make a separate video every Sunday and review what I've learned throughout the week. Thanks guys, have a great night.